Doctor can get an off on Sunday or Saturday. IT guy can get us off on a Diwali or a 31st December on a Holi. You are not going to get that. So that is the only thing which differentiates from the hard work they are doing and hard work you are doing.
You're watching Hustlr Stories with Ambika Anand. My guest today is superstar chef Manish Mehrotra. He is the culinary director at Indian Accent. Chef, what does the term hustler mean to you?
Juggling so many things together and make sure everybody at their place working properly.
Tell me about your family's passion for food and how did you start out in the hospitality world?
My journey, it's funny that I belong to a completely vegetarian household. My father, my grandmother, all of them, they never used to eat even onion garlic. We used to have a gas range, different gas ranges for onion and non-onion thing, and no non-vegetarian in house. Eggs, we used to eat it on terrace in a separate plates and bowls. So strict vegetarian household. But nobody stopped us from eating outside, and that vegetarian household helped me that without too many ingredients you can make tasty food.
Right.
So it all started there. Family was a business family, but I said I'm not going to...
Your father had petrol pumps, right?
So I said I'm not going to run a petrol pump. Hotel management was in fashion at that time because everybody was doing hotel management. Never that great in studies, so that is why I joined hotel management. And there I thought that kitchen was the most interesting part and most innovative. So then I decided I'll go in kitchen.
Did you always know you wanted to do this? Take us through your origin story.
Most of the chefs you will ask, they said they are inspired by their grandmother, or they used to help their mother, or parents used to work, they used to cook for their siblings and all. Nothing of that sort happened with me. We used to live in a joint family, so all the festivals, all the special occasions were at home. It was not that kind of a restaurant culture too much. So everything was cooked at home only. So yes, food was there, and going to a hotel school was like a career decision. If you are not doing your father's business, you have to do something. So that is why I joined hotel management.
And then what was your first job after hotel management?
First job was Thai Pavilion in Mumbai, and that I still feel it's the best Thai restaurant in the country. It is still the best Thai restaurant in the country, I would say. And suddenly going there and working with the greats like Chef Ananda Solomon and all, who were like an industry veteran, it was a great opportunity, I would say. I've learned a lot, worked really very hard.
What did you think were your biggest learnings which you didn't learn at management school but you learned it from them?
See, honestly speaking, hotel management school, you don't learn anything. You don't learn anything. You just learn that India is a big country. There are food from different parts, and you learn how to identify ingredients. That's it. And a basic techniques of cooking. But everything else you go, and when you start working in a hotel, then you start learning and then sharpening the skills there. First 15 days in the kitchen, I was just standing on a sink, washing woks. That's it. With a steel wool, which will cut your hand, but quickly. And Thai Pavilion used to be a really busy restaurant. So it was fun, it was tough, but it's good.
What is your attitude and appetite towards risk? And take us a time when you took a risk and it did pay off.
See, when you are running a restaurant where you constantly have to innovate, there is no reference point in our history of a modern Indian food or dish like this. So you have to innovate, you have to invent a dish again and again. Because whenever you do a tasting menu, it runs for 3 months. After 3 months, you need a new tasting menu. So again, new 10 dishes you need. So you have to keep on innovating. And if you don't take risk, then it will not be successful. Like when we were planning for Bombay, Indian accent, we were planning for a tasting menu, and I put first thing which comes on a table, few snack, I put Karela in one of the things, and everyone said, Karela, like first thing comes on the table and that is Karela, you should not do that. Karela is Karela. Then I said, no, we should, and at this point of time, we just changed the menu, but we didn't change that particular because it became so popular.
Yeah, I've had it. That's
The
actually
Churan ka
really
Karela,
good. It's amazing.
The Churan ka Karela.
Yeah.
So that's the risk you are taking. Like our blue cheese naan, that was a risk, because in the beginning people used to put it in their mouth and spit it. Oh, what is this? Pura muh kharab kar diya in the beginning of our meal and all that. Now it is one such thing we cannot remove from our menu because people want it. So it was a risk and it worked.
Now you've been with Old World Hospitality, which is a parent company for Indian accent for so long. In your career, did you ever take a risk of like leaving a job and joining them, or any other through your career path after Thai Pavilion?
See, after Thai Pavilion, I took a big risk that I didn't have a job, and I came to Delhi. I left my job in Thai Pavilion. I came back to Delhi. I applied in few hotels, and I got rejected by few hotels.
How many places rejected you?
Three places, big hotels, and then I joined this India Habitat Center, which used to run by Old World Hospitality, their Oriental Octopus restaurant. And October 10th, I finished 23 years with this company.
Oh my God.
That's a long time.
How did you feel when you didn't get a job with the 3 major hotels?
Definitely you feel disappointed, but that time you are young, you go and try. You can try at different places. But definitely now I think they regret.
I'm sure they do. The restaurant business is so hard. Apparently only 7% of all restaurants succeed. What kind of a person, according to you, can thrive in hospitality?
People who can create a beautiful experience for someone, they can be successful. And your likes and dislikes, you have to keep it on a back burner and perform and work towards guest experience and their likes and dislikes.
So what was your journey even from when you started at Oriental Octopus? So how was your journey from there?
Oriental Octopus, Pan-Asian food, first Pan-Asian restaurant of Delhi.
So you made the menu and you were the head chef?
I did the menu,
okay.
I was the chef there, and there I've learned a lot, because my boss Rohit, he gave me a lot of opportunity. Company sent me to different places to train: Thailand, China, Korea, Singapore, Malaysia. All these places I went to train, and western part of the world, London, all these places I went and we trained, got an opportunity to train at different places, and complete full hand, whatever you want to do, however you want to. So big support. And then went to London with the company, worked there, then came back. Started an Indian accent at a place which nobody knew exists in the city, and Rohit Khattar took a big risk at that time, opening a new restaurant, new concept, with a chef who was trained in a different cuisine altogether. So definitely he took a risk, he took a gamble, and in the beginning it was empty restaurant. Nobody used to come. And people used to walk out of after reading the menu. That, oh, this is not Indian khana, where is biryani, where is sikh kebab and all these things. So, but he supported me, and both of us, we stick to our guns, that we will not dilute it. And the risk worked, and here we are.
For how long were people
It was
not?
almost 2 years.
2 years?
2 years,
Really?
a long time. 2 years is a long time.
So was it like loss making for 2 years? Oh wow.
Big loss making at the.
So then how did you all kind of tide through those 2 years, and then what changed after 2 years?
So after 2 years, people really started, word of mouth, and people really started liking and understanding what we were doing. And in 2 years, we also learned a lot.
What did you change?
We didn't start serving butter chicken, but the thing is, yes, I also learned a lot of things, how Indians eat Indian food. We have to make the dishes in such a way which we can share. Even a plated food they want to share, so you have to make the dishes in such a way that you can't give whole lobster in a plate, which people can't share. So all these learnings really helped us, that there should be some kind of a, even modern dish, but some kind of a comfort element, something, familiarity has to be there. So all the dishes were, look-wise it was completely modern, combination-wise it was completely modern, but taste-wise and comfort-wise totally familiar. So that was the whole idea of Indian accent.
Tell us about a challenging time. Of course, COVID did affect dining out, but any other hardships you'd like to talk about?
COVID time was very difficult for everyone, and I think apart from difficult time, it taught us a lot of things, that you have to keep your team together. And the most important thing, which before COVID we never used to pay attention, was our kitchen, our staff, not only kitchen, our staff's mental health. That emotions can really play. I always used to feel, if you are not happy, you are not going to cook good food. So emotion also plays a very important part in your work, and if your team is emotionally strong, they will perform better. So you have to make sure the environment is such that your team is emotionally strong, always motivated, and next day when they're coming for work, they should look forward to it.
What advice do you have for people starting out?
Advice for people who are starting out, I would say, like every industry, it is a tough industry, and only thing is, like every place else, you need to focus. It's a difficult thing. It takes little time because it's really physical skill which is also required, physical work which is required. So first 5 years, just focus and give 5 years to this industry. If you properly give 5 years to this industry is going to pay you back many folds.
That sounds promising again. What's cooking in the future for you? You've had Indian accent, so many of them. Now what's the future?
We have just started Indian accent Mumbai. Now we are, at the moment, like it's 2 months. Now we are working on opening Comarin and taking Comarin also different parts of the country and the world. So we are working on that. So let's see, whenever it happens, we'll definitely tell everyone.
Amazing. Thank you for your time, Chef.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching.